Good evening, viewers. We welcome you to today's news edition. First, let's take a quick look at the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu attends the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II in London. Centre to bring new national tourism policy before budget session of Parliament. Government keen to start work on Shillong Medical College at the earliest, says Health Minister. And vehicular movement affected on National Highway 6 following fresh mudslide this morning. The news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu attends the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II in London today. The state funeral of Queen Elizabeth is taking place at Westminster Abbey in London yesterday. President Murmu visited Westminster Hall in London, where the body of Queen Elizabeth II is lying in state. The President offered tributes to Queen Elizabeth II on her own behalf and on behalf of the people of India. The centre will bring a new national tourism policy before the budget session of Parliament. This was stated by Union Tourism and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy while addressing the National Conference of State Tourism Ministers at Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh. He said the national tourism policy will be brought after vast consultations and deliberations with stakeholders. Reddy said that the National Conference of State Tourism Ministers is also important in the context of India's G20 presidency, even as he added that the government is working on a fourfold development strategy that focuses on improving the connectivity via air, rail and roads, enhancing the tourism infrastructure and dependent services.
इस टूरिज्म सेक्टर के विकास में होना चाहिए। तमिलनाडु में ये किया है, मेरे पास क्यों ना हो सकता है? गोवा में ये किया है, मेरा स्टेट में क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? ये मिनिस्टर्स के बीच में, ऑफिसर्स के बीच में एक हेल्थी कंपटीशन अगर नहीं हुआ, विकास टूरिज्म नहीं हो सकता है।
Health Minister James Sangma has said that the government is trying its best to start the work for the medical college and hospital in Shillong. James Sangma also questioned A.L. Hegg for being defensive of the KPC group with whom the government has signed an agreement to construct the Shillong Medical College SMC and later scrapped the agreement since the company was taking too long to start the work. Sangma said that the project has already suffered since the project has been delayed for more than 10 years and the government wants to start the project at the earliest.
Well, the defensive stance that he's taking would indicate so, or would imply so, that, maybe it's from the point of view of, the KPC group being very close to him. We have to ask him that question. I have no idea, about that. But I think that one needs to look at everything objectively, not subjectively, not get emotional about things. And we are, as a government, taking things in a very, very practical, pragmatic and objective manner, wherein we have decided that nothing doing, we're not going to increase the fees which students need to pay. We're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and stick to whatever the terms and conditions were in the past, and we will continue with that.
Vehicular movement along the National Highway 6 in East Janta Hills district was once again disrupted for the third time this month following a fresh mudslide. Police said heavy downpour on Monday morning has resulted in fresh mudslides at Sonapur Tunnel on National Highway 6 and the clearing work is underway. Police has asked commuters to be careful and not to overtake. Concerned citizens of the area have asked government to depute a specialized team to ascertain the exact cause of the mudslide and resolve the problem permanently. The Deputy Commissioner of West Jantia Hills District, B.S. Solia, accompanied by ADC B.K. Porwa today, inaugurated the water conservation structure cum fishery pond of Dorbar Shnong Sa Sniang A. The structure was planned and executed at an area 2,420 square meter under central scheme the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act with a total amount of 1 crore 13 lakhs under 7 different projects with the help from 430 job card holders. Wahesh Nongdi Umbon informed that the objective of the structure was to generate revenue in order to extend financial assistance to the school in the village.
Dia apa kami datang? Kalau ini lalu jingkran lalu jingsyak, lalu jingwai, jingpatai jangkani ke Basna ini nak blok ini itu. Dia sepuluh kita kita. Mereka kami apa? Orang dah dia orang ini rupa. Jadi kita bakalan ke mesin jingnya trailang. Dan jingnya trailang dengan dia sepuluh jingmut. Lalu pasang jang ke bagian perkat jadi ke pun. Ano si nakay mangurong, may mga trailang niya sa jumut di may baga pa ito jumut kalau kasi niya kren niya jumut niya dan kasi niya siyong di jalan bat niya ano niya po ini patwar baka nagpot ng salong niya po niya.
Aggrieved candidates who had applied for various posts in Meghalaya Police in 2019 today held a sit-in demonstration at Mbos in protest against the non-declaration of the results. Speaking to the reporters, B. Sangma said that they are protesting due to the delay in the announcement of the results. The aggrieved candidates has also apprised Home Minister Lakman Rimboy about their concerns.
Protest about the improvement. So the improvement was done last 2021 only. But again also there is a resolution of we request the improvement is pending.
The weather report. The maximum temperature was recorded at 27.2 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 17.9 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 96%, while in the evening it was 68%. Forecast: moderate rain is very likely to occur at many places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in into our daily bulletin. Before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. President Drupadi Murmu attends the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II in London. Centre to bring new national tourism policy before budget session of Parliament. Government keen to start work on Shillong Medical College at the earliest, says Health Minister. And vehicular movement affected on National Highway 6 following fresh mudslide this morning. Well, viewers, that is all we have for you from our newsroom this evening. We will be back tomorrow at the same time with new updates. Till then, it's good night.